Well, good evening, and welcome to Something Red 2015. This is interesting because this is the 13th year that Something Red has been in the community. This thing started, clearly, 13 years ago, and the reason why it got started is because the original founders of Something Red kind of thought, well, we are artists in action, and so through the spring, the summer, and the fall, when they were out doing outside the box and something whatever and so on and so forth, instead of hunkering down in their warm, cozy studios, they thought they'd better get their art out into the community. And so what better time than the month of December? So what they devised was clear and obvious, and that's something that you see today, and that is feature the color red in the artwork, put it out into the community, and put it out into the merchants and the vendors and the retailers in the community, put it up for sale, and have it available for all of the patrons of the arts and of those retailers out there for purchase for Christmas. Brilliant concept. Well. And so what you've got going on right now is about 137 some odd art pieces, some of which are right over in the Elsinore Gallery, right in there, and also through 18 retailers right here. And all of these 137 pieces are featured out there in all of these retailers. Maps and all of that are available to you so that you can see every last single one of these pieces out there. The map that I'm referring to, many of you have already seen this. This is available in every one of those 18 retail locations. And there's a special something I want to do right now is, and I'm going to blow the name, Marika Garvey, is she here? Marika, all right, you are here. And also, Autumn Brightweiser, is she amongst us? All right, very good. There's something I want to say about your pieces. Number one, this is Marika's piece. This is featured at Greenbaum's, and the price tag on this little baby is $850. Okay? This one is called Redbird. This is featured at Roy John's, price tag of $250. So why am I making this point? Well, because that one is already sold. That one for $850 is also already sold. So clearly, not only is it something red, but it's also something sold. Now, none of this sort of thing happens like this evening without an awful lot of folks behind the scenes doing everything that you see out there. It takes a small cadre of folks, artists in action, volunteers to produce something like that. And quite frankly, I want to give a very big thank you to every one of those who have done a superlative job of a 13th year of producing this event. Thank you very much. Also, a big thanks to the sponsors. Right off the top, the music that you heard this evening is by John Doe. John Doe, right over here. He has numerous concerts going on through the month of December and going forward, but this is a list of just a few. And his CDs are available, his concerts are available. By all means, chat with him if you've got a party, if you've got an event coming up. The music that you've been hearing and the audio that you're roughly hearing at this stage was produced and presented by Willamette University. And this was through the efforts of Artists in Action, Diane Trevette. Diane has been a serving board member on Artists in Action for numerous years. And the reason why you're all standing right here in this facility as opposed to the middle of the street is because Elsinore Gallery, right here, said yes when I proposed the idea of having the event right here. Also, too, the catering provided by Wild Pear. All of the map cards, all of the tags, all of everything that had anything to do with printing was by InkSpot. Y'all know this person, art department. Katie is here this evening. Katie was very much instrumental in providing a lot of the gift cards and gift certificates that are going to be available to the award winners this evening. And also, a few odd doors down, this is where all the art operations took place, all the art taken, and so on and so forth. Well, that was provided free by Steve Johnson. He is the president of VIPS Incorporated. VIPS are the guys involved with Bentley's, the Salem Conference Center, and also, who is this? The Grand Hotel. And they provided that space. If you're wondering why all these cameras are going on and why the video, that link that I emailed out earlier to most of the entrants, why you got that, it's because of CCTV, community television. Salem Weekly provided sponsorship, and Statesman Journal, Tom Restrelli, and also Carly Wright, they're out and about. They are also providing coverage as well for the event this evening. There's another person here this evening that I'd like to make a particular mention to. This person has been an absolute fabulous supporter of not just Artists in Action, but the arts in general in the community. And this will be the last year that this person will be presenting an award for this particular sponsor, and that's none other than Mayor Anna Peterson for the city of Salem. And she will be doing a presentation of the Mayor's Award a little bit later on. All right, next up is going to be all of the awards. Good heavens. That's why we're here. I'd like to introduce Jim and Joe Hockenhull. Jim and Joe Hockenhull have been Artists in Action members for quite some time. Jim and Joe, Jim, actually both of them are fabulous musicians in addition to being 2D artists, and they know their way around art. So let me turn it over to Jim to do the presentations.
You'll do these slides. Okay. Don't you love it when someone says, now before we start, I'd just like to say, but before we start, I would like to, I think, be joined by everyone involved in this whole deal to thank Joel Zach for all the time and effort that he's. Don't you have anything better to do with your time? No, nothing. Okay. I also am. Oh, yes, we have. Look at that. Thanks, Teresa. Indeed. Great. I've spent some of my life teaching, and I think many of you have too, and you'll know the first day of class when you stand up with the class roster and you know you're going to blow all the names, but bear with me, I will try my best. And we will start with the Youth Award. And yes, this goes to Katie Eklund for the work, The Girl with the Galaxy Hair. This one caught my eye when I first walked into the staging area. Really nice watercolor. This can be seen at Create a Memory. The Youth Award is cash and a lovely ribbon. She had to go to choir practice. No priorities. Tell her it's a beautiful painting.
It really is. That's darling.
You know, I think I'll do this. All right, now we can get cooking. We have 6 honorable mentions, and the first one goes to Donna Heibel for Harvest Jewels oil painting. And funny, but it is on display at Wild Pear. Oh. Okay, there was 2 mix-ups because I crossed off fruit compote and called it Harvest Jewels. Fruit compote. Thank you, Donna. The next honorable mention goes to Lauren Tubner for Twisted Ties. Made of twisted ties. And that's on display at Salon 554. Okay, keep your ribbons, take them home. Okay. The next honorable mention goes to Stephen Heckenbach for Cape Argo acrylic painting. That's on display at Dave Wilson's. Stephen? Fighting is, there he is. All right. Thank you, Stephen. Honorable mention to Lynn Estep Gonder. Do I have that right? My printer cut off the last few letters of the last name. Lynn Estep Gonder for her acrylic called Enchanted. This is on display at Create a Memory. Oh, okay. This is on display at Create a Memory. We have one more honorable mention to 2 more. I'm sorry. Yes, right. Dana Bergman for STEM, a woodcut print, which is a nice piece of work. Great, congratulations. And that's on display at Buck and Painter Fine Arts. Great. The last honorable mention goes to Kathy Wood for Calla Lily. Beautiful watercolor. That's on display at the art department. It's a okay. Now we're going to do 3 awards for the 3D category, starting with 3rd place to Val Psyche. Am I pronouncing that right? Val Psyche for Kitchen Christmas. You want to flash that on, Joel? Joel, you want a picture? Picture. Focus. Okay. Now we can see what we're doing here. This is fiber. This is on display at the art department too. And 2nd place 3D goes to Robert Selby for Oh Holy Night. Very elegant fused glass piece. Oh, he just happens to be there. This is down at Roy John's. I think it's in the window. There's a cash award there. Yeah. Make big money in art. 1st place, 3D. We're already to 1st place. Lauren Tubner, speed dating, quilted material. And this is on display at Greenbaum's Quilted Forest. That's 1st place. Very good. Now, photography. I've got my underlines here, but here we go. Elizabeth McClure, Artist in Action. They have a good one. And that's on display at Uptown Insurance. Elizabeth, there, fighting her way to the front. Congratulations. Okay. Second place for photography, Mary Lou Polvey, Wishing, Hoping, Waiting, Cuba. Very nice. This is at Roy John's. That's why we were kind of. It's a nice photo with some good stories to it too. So, and first place for photography, Cameron Covey, New Dad. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in digital art. Wrong line. Sorry, folks. Get back there. Ron Wolf, Cardinal Hotel, France. I'm going to not move my... And that's on display at the art department. Ron? Here he comes.
Really beautiful.
Okay. Now into the digital art area, starting with third place award, which has some cash involved, to Cameron Covey, The Old Red Barn. And that's at the Red Raven Gallery. You can see it there. A lot of smiling going on here. Second place in digital art, Gary Olson Hasek, Tomato Rorschach. And this is at Roy John's. And first place in the digital area, Cameron Covey with New Dad. This is at the Red Raven Gallery. Okay. Now into 2D, right? We're in the third place with Stephanie Conroy, Garden Patch. That's an acrylic painting. Thank you, Stephanie. Second place, 2D, Rebecca Rigsby with Red Dress. It is something red. Mixed media. And this is at Dave Wilson's. And ta-da, first place. And Deborah, and again my printer messed up the last name, Deborah Deno, Soul Interpretation, Mixed Media. Very nice painting. And this is on display right by the food trays. So go take another good look at it. Okay, the Wild Pear Award. This is one of our sponsor awards. Goes to Therese Meisner for Harvest Jewels. All right, get over there. This is an acrylic painting, and it is at the Wild Pear by some coincidence. The Salem Weekly Award for photography to Mary Lou Polvey for Wishing, Hoping, Waiting in Cuba. Did she run off with her? Here she is. Have to haul off. Yeah, we had a pretty good idea. And that's at Roy John's. The Ink Spot Award from Ink Spot Printers to Marilyn McMurray for Nick and Haley. Watercolor. And this is on display at Create a Memory. Is she here? Marilyn McMurray. Marilyn, are you here? Well, we'll save that. We can use that next year. Just kidding. The John Doe Award. Thank you so much for doing this, John. To Melody Fahey, the Mill in Salem. This is on display at the Abbey Studio. Yay, thank you, Melody. The CCTV Award to Louis Sanas, Red Sox. Acrylic painting. Louis? Very good. This is acrylic, by the way. I think I forgot that.
I don't know, what was that award we missed?
This is the CCTV award. Yeah. Our friends over there. And the Art Department Award to Jens Lerbach for Sailor's Delight. Beautiful oil painting. And that's on display at the Art Department. The Statesman Journal Award goes to Blanche Mega for Sounds of Silence. An oil painting. And that too is at the Art Department. Great. Yeah, thank you. The Elsinore Framing and Gallery Award to Lorraine Bushek for Halloween Chicken. That is in oil, and it's on display right in there. That's great. Okay, and now the Salem Mayor's Award.
Okay, now, this is really always a thrill for me, and I want you to know how much I appreciate Artists in Action and everything that you do and everything that all of the artists do in our community. You bring vibrance and life and cheerfulness and thought to our community through your work that other people get to see. So thank you for the work that you do as artists. It makes a tremendous difference to our community. Don't ever think it doesn't. It really does. And it's a thrill for me, and this gets more difficult every year. I think you're all getting better every year, and it's harder every year. But it's a thrill for me. And so the piece that I selected is it's called, you're going to have to help me. Autumn. Breitenweiser. Brent Weiser, okay, all right, okay. Is this the artist right here? Will you come up? Okay. Red Bird, all right. And her piece is Red Bird. Come up here. There we are. And the reason that I selected your piece was because I want to turn around and kind of look at it while we talk about it, because I saw the way she, and you've got to see it, but the way that she worked with the clay to really make the torso and the breasts and the shoulders and the face, I just felt that it represented like the earth coming up and giving life, because that's what women often do, is give life. We give birth and we give life. And the way that you worked with the eyes, I just thought the face was so expressive. And then the creative idea of out of the earth comes the tree, and then on the top of the tree, that wonderful bird. And I looked at your piece for a long time because, and I hope you all go and look at it, you must have worked for hours and hours and hours to make every branch. Yes. A little while. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, you teach. All right. Well, I think you could teach a lot of us about how to do this. But even the earrings, are of the earth, the pine cones, and they're really separate. And so she figured out a way to actually put those on there as well. But I just thought the whole piece, to me, had a message of, from the earth up, and then the bird sort of symbolizes a bird will fly everywhere. I just thought it was a very special piece. So congratulations to you.
And that piece is on display at Roy John's, so be sure to check it out. All right, we've got 2 more awards to go. And what got said in passing there was how important this whole awards thing is to people. It's so affirming, some indication that making art is actually a worthwhile activity. I think many of us have our doubts at times. This is good. Okay, the best use of red. This is a $40 award. Woo. To Miriam Selby for Mysterious Passage, Mixed Media. Surprise! And this can be seen at Salon 554. And finally, drum roll, Best in Show. Karen Nadeau, Walk with My Muse. Here she comes. Congratulations. This is an acrylic painting, and it's on display in the Elsinore Gallery. Wow. Thank you all, and congratulations to all you award winners. And once again, thanks to Joel and everybody else in Artists in Action and the community, and of course the Elsinore for doing this and squeezing us all in. Thank you. Enjoy.